There was something that made the news the other day that everybody's been clamoring for me to comment on. Um, Jay-Z, the rap mogul, the billionaire, the man, the myth, the legend, my brother, was being interviewed on CBS Mornings about a one and only Gayle King. It's a wonderful friend of mine. And she asked him to address whether or not would you rather have $500,000 or lunch with Jay-Z? And that was the rave. That was the rave. Even my social media person had been trying to get me to come on social media to address this point. I said, damn it, people can wait. I'm Stephen A, baby. I'll get to it when I get to it. Here's the deal. The Brooklyn-born artist that is Jay-Z, his answer was, you got to take the money. What am I going to say to you at lunch? I wouldn't tell you to cut a bad deal, he said. Take the $500,000, go buy some albums and listen to the albums. It's all there. It's all there. Jay-Z says taking a meal with him instead of $500,000 would be a waste, and that any advice he could give could easily be found in his music. He's 53 years old. He recommended that fans, quote, really listen to the music for the words. Everything I said was going to happen, happened. Everything I said I wanted to do, I've done, he said. His estimated worth is at about $2.5 billion. As for lunch with Warren Buffett, Jay-Z did say he himself took a meeting in 2010 with legendary investor Warren Buffett to discuss his strategy of only investing in businesses he understands. Music is like stocks. There's the hot thing of the moment, the rapper said at the time. People tend to make emotional decisions based on that. They don't stick with what they know. Just so you know, this is Jay-Z we're talking about. The man who sold over 140 million records. He's won 24 Grammy Awards, jointly with Kanye, and the most Grammy Awards of any rapper. Him and Kanye have 24. Holds the record for the most number one albums, 14, of any solo artist on the Billboard 200. So really the question is, do you take $500,000 or a meeting with Jay-Z? I don't think it's as cut and dry as Jay-Z says. If you are broke and you struggling to pay the bills, you take the $500,000. Because money talks. But if you have the money, just adding $500,000 to your coffers as opposed to a one-on-one meeting with such a brilliant brother as this, I'm not sure you turn it down. Because number one, the advice that you receive matters. And I don't care what advice he has in his music, it might be hard for somebody to decipher from time to time. It may not be contextualized properly. It might be misconstrued and misinterpreted. Whereas if you were in his face, you'd have more clarity. Number two, being in his face affords you the opportunity, if he's impressed enough by you, to cultivate a relationship that could ultimately end up being far more profitable than $500,000. So what it really, really comes down to is your belief in you and what you believe your potential is to maximize a meeting with him, making it worth far more than $500,000 to you. That's my attitude. The position that I'm in, I would pass up on a $500,000 to sit down with a brother as brilliant as him. If I was dead broke and I had bills to pay and I was struggling to make ends meet, like my man Michael, then that would be different. And I would take the money. That would be me. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Having said all of that, Jay-Z's my dog. It doesn't have to be a proposition for me to sit down and break bread with him. That's my man. If I needed him, he would be there for me because he always has been. That's why I got mad love for him.